Hello, I'm Lieutenant Commander Shannon Martin, call sign Fraggle, one of the aviation safety analysts at the Naval Safety Center. And today, I have with me Master Gunnery Sergeant Michael Green, one of the maintenance aviation safety analysts at the Naval Safety Center. Master Guns, how are you doing today?
Good, ma'am. Yourself?
I'm doing well. And now, what's your background in aviation maintenance?
Well, H1s predominantly. I was 22 years on H1s, and I did 18 months on C-130s, and now I'm here.
Right. So this series is about lessons that we've learned back in time, and you've told some interesting training stories. So if you'd like to share maybe what right looks like or doesn't look like.
I can tell you now that out in the fleet, that Navy and Marine Corps wide, we don't know what right is, and that goes back to I guess us leaders teaching our young ones what to do the right way. We can back up about a couple of decades when I was a young lad. I had one of my leaders take me up for my first gripe. We go out, tools checked out, then out to the aircraft. We didn't use a pub at all, so we went out, had a comm gripe on the H1s on the Cobra, and he pulls out the box, unplug the connector, and just takes it and just twists on it and twists on it and twists on it, then hooks it back up. And he said, yeah, that's what I call the Hickerson twist. I'm like, why do you call it that? Well, that was his name, it was Hickerson, so he called it Hickerson twist. Hooked the box back up, and it miraculously worked. So I'm like, okay, good to go. Now, fast forward a few weeks, and I take somebody out to work on the same type gripe, on the same type aircraft. I was like, hey, man, watch this. So I pull the comm box out, and I hook it up, unhook it, and I twist and twist and twist like I was taught, and hook it back up, and the box works. He's like, oh, wow. So, I say it works every time. So then think about that, and and what he's going to teach the person coming up behind him. So it just multiplies till you got a whole entire shop doing this thing, and it's not right. So now we fast forward another year, had another NCO check in, another corporal, and he takes me out on a gripe. Tools checked out, then he grabs the book. I'm like, oh, we don't need that. He's like, yes, we do. So we get the book, we go out, and he does something different. Opens the book up, and pretty much goes step one, circuit breaker check. I'm like this, okay. Then step two, turn on battery power. I'm like, okay. Step three, step four. Oh, we got a problem here. Let's fix this problem. All right, fix the problem. Now we go back to step one, step two, step three, step four. Every time we find a problem and fix it, we back to step one. I'm like, just, well, how come he didn't teach me that way? He said, well, that's the wrong way. This is what you do, so you learn faster. And pretty much I did. I started learning real fast to become the CDI by 8 months later after that. And when I became a CDI, that's when I really began to learn how to do maintenance correctly. Because it was on me to pretty much sign these things off in my name. If not, if I do it wrong way, then I'm held accountable a lot more. And now that's what I do now and teach. As a leader, I grab my Marine CDIs and my QARs. Say, let's go out and do some work. I'm show you what you need to do to train young Marines, and that is to step one, step two, step three, by the book maintenance each time and every time we go out. So, and now, fast forward again. Now, 28 years in the Marine Corps, doing these maintenance risk management briefs. That's what I lead out with. I lead out with, hey, I will teach, you will learn. And that's our job as maintenance leaders, to teach those young Marines and sailors to do the right things.
That's great. Now, I want to go back to the Hickerson twist. What did you discover, for those who are not AVI types, that the consequence of your twist was?
You're going to destroy that connector. Wire's going to be pulled out and shorted out and everything, and it's going to cause you to do more and more work on the back end of that. So we ended up having to go back out, months later, and just pretty much replace every connector on those boxes that we twisted up. So.
And everyone thought they were doing the right thing. Everyone was trying to do the right thing. But unless you're doing it by the book, you're going to have more work.
Yes, double the work.
That's right.
So, because I just said you measure twice, cut once. Same concept.
Right. Thank you, Master Guns. I appreciate you coming out here today. For those of you who are interested in an MRM, go out onto our website and you can get Master Guns here to come out and tell you a lot more stories that are good to go. And if you have any questions about aviation reporting or aviation safety, please contact the Naval Safety Center and your analysts. We're happy to help.